I do a carnivore diet. I only eat meat, 100% meat. Fish, chicken, pork, beef, sardine, mackerel, red herring. Also eat lots of eggs, also eat lots of bacon. I'll eat anything in the sea, mussels, lobster, shrimp, oysters, you name it, I'll have it once it's an animal product. Now, that's why I managed to lose 100 pounds and also got myself off all medication, reversing my type 2 diabetes. However, I'm not telling you to be a carnivore. I'm not telling you to do a carnivore diet. I'm just telling you what I eat. And based on my personal experience, I just believe that low carb or zero carb is the way to go. So if you're diabetic, this is how your plate should look. Your plate should be filled with protein, healthy, fatty protein, and also vegetables. Now we're not talking about Mr. Chin sweet and sour chicken. We're not talking about the oxtail and the stew chicken with sugar in it. We're not talking about Barbie fried chicken. We're talking about healthy meat without the sugar and the sauces and lots of vegetables. Why? Because of all the food options out there are only two things we are 100% sure that do not raise blood sugar to any crazy levels. And those two things are meat and vegetables. So if you're diabetic, it makes no sense to eat things that are going to raise your blood sugar. You want to eat things that are nutritious, but at the same time won't raise your blood sugar. Because if you're diabetic, it means you already have a blood sugar problem. Why then would you eat more sugar? Rice is sugar, cornmeal is sugar, bulgur is sugar, quinoa is sugar, black rice, wild rice, all type of rice, still going to raise your blood sugar. And the same is true for dasheen, cocoa, yam, green banana, pumpkin, all those things, Irish potato, sweet potato, all those things, even fruits, they are still going to raise your blood sugar. And as a diabetic person, it makes no sense to eat things that are going to raise your blood sugar. The problem you're suffering with is high blood sugar. Why then would you eat things that are going to make your blood sugar problem worse? Makes no sense. So you have to cut out those things if you're diabetic and focus on the two things we are sure don't raise blood sugar, and those two things are meat and vegetables. Now if you're not diabetic, I believe this is how your plate should look. You should have still lots of protein. You're seeing some vegetables here, and in the back of this plate you're seeing some carbs, some sweet potato. So yes, you can have carbs if you're not diabetic. However, I would say this though, it doesn't mean you're going to have the half box of rice or the half plate of rice or the 6 dumpling or the 1 dozen fried dumpling that most of us have. No, it means you have a little serving of carbs. Right now in Jamaican diet, what we are doing is we are having carbs with a serving of meat. I think we need to reverse that. We need to have meat and vegetables with a serving of carbs. That's the way we're going to improve our health outcomes in Jamaica. The next thing is the type of carbs. Rice is like the worst. Rice, flour, cornmeal, oats, them things they're like the worst carbs you can possibly eat. All the grains are poison. So if you can avoid the grains, you're doing better for yourself, okay? I would say have some sweet potato, have some green banana if you are not diabetic. Maybe a piece of pumpkin, that kind of thing. But not the grains that we know are poisonous and are going to make us sick and diabetic and hypertensive and everything else. So I guess in closing, what I'm saying is that as Jamaicans, we need to eat more protein and more fat. Lisa Anna wrote a very nice article some time ago. She spoke about protein poverty. Essentially, for many Jamaicans, we're belly full, but we're hungry. Yes, we have calories in our belly. We have food in our belly, and we go to bed and we're not hungry. But we talk about nutrition. Lots of Jamaican people are lacking nutrition. And that's because we just eat too much carbs. Our diet is just too carb heavy. We eat carb in the morning for breakfast, we eat carb for lunch, we eat carb for dinner, and we have a lot of drinks and stuff in between. And not to mention now the boom and rum epidemic, which is again more carbs. I'm telling you, we need to go closer to eating a high protein, high fat diet with vegetables and try to minimize as best as possible the amount of carbs we are eating. High blood sugar and insulin resistance is linked to almost all the illnesses we are faced with today. Of course, you know diabetes, but hypertension as well is linked to high blood sugar, insulin resistance. The same is true for cancer. The same is true for PCOS. We see nowadays lots of women have ovarian cysts and fibroids and all these things. In fact, nowadays we are seeing young girls, 15, 14 years old, having those symptoms, fibroids, ovarian cysts. We are seeing nowadays children as well being diabetic. So I'm telling you, this carb-heavy Jamaican diet is sending us to our graves. And I'm of the opinion that if we can fix that, we will literally reverse a lot of the illnesses we are having around here, and we'll have a healthier society.
Ready?
Wait. Man, drop that food. Drop that fufu, man. Drop it. Man, drop that fufu. Wait. That one is too big. Reduce it. Man, Digit, cut it into three. Arrange it into three. Into three. No, into three. Into three. No, into two. Into two.
Baby, let me eat this.
No,
eat
into
now.
two. No, I said into three just now. Since you took one, so remaining two. Drop it and
Baby, are you the head of this home or I'm the head of the home?
Mine, drop the fufu, divide it into two.
Are you the head of the home?
Mine, divide it into two. Don't touch it. My taste of food. Must you show it? Must you show it? Must you show it? Eh?